Hi there, it's Andrew Ube here today, and we're going to be looking at unveiling crypto dark secrets. Secrets to identifying crypto gems that will 10x your investment during the next bull run in 2024. Now, these are secrets that are known to the top 1% in the industry that you are not aware of. And if you stick with me to the end of this video, I have a special gift for you. Now, joining me in this video is no other but one of my favorite YouTubers and crypto expert, Crypto Deni. Crypto Deni, how are you doing today?
Hello, Andrew. I'm doing fine. How are you? It's such an honor to be here.
Yeah, it's good to have you here. Thank you for being part of this session. Such an awesome honor to have you here.
Definitely. I'm so excited.
Okay, so let's get straight into it. Now, my first question to you is, now, for a total newbie, someone who is a total newbie who's watching this right now, what are crypto gems and why do you think they should pay attention to crypto gems?
See, you have your usual Bitcoin, Ethereum, the giants that everyone knows, but crypto gems are like the undervalued assets, I would say, like underneath the crypto world, that have so much value in them, but people don't know them. They have the value to actually like give you that 100x you're looking for, in comparison to like Ethereum, which can give you like maybe 1x, 2x. In the long-term future, it can give you a lot, but in the short-term future, I would definitely recommend crypto gems, looking for them.
Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. Now, what characteristic or features should an investor who is new to crypto look out for when they are looking out for crypto gems? What are the characteristic features? Do they share similar features? Are there things people should look out for before picking it, before saying this gem is going to do so well?
Definitely. One thing I personally always look for is the technology. Is the technology innovative or not? Does it have actual benefit? Is it actually going to benefit in the long term as well? Another thing is a strong team. It can be like a garbage project, let's say, but if the team is strong, if Bill Gates is behind the project, it will definitely skyrocket, Also, community is very important. Just look at the social media of a project, see if it's actually real comments there, real following, real engagement. It's really important. Next to that, tokenomics and the transparency that they offer.
Okay, awesome. I think you mentioned about 4 things. You mentioned the technology behind the project, just recapping on what you said. You mentioned the team behind the project, which is actually very important because leadership, everything rides and falls on leadership, right? The team driving the project will determine if the project will also do well. Then you talked about community, right? Which is a very important factor. You see, community or demand, if supply remains constant and demand goes up, right, price would follow suit. So I think I quite agree with these things you have shared here today. So these are some of the things our viewers should look out for when trying to look out for a crypto gem. Now, my third question will be, now, in terms of, when you talk about timing, right? Timing, because cryptocurrency, generally with every investment, timing is a key factor. Now, how can investors assess the right market condition and the right timing, right? When is the right time to come into a crypto project before they can experience 10x on their investment or whatsoever?
The obviously, like the bear market is honestly the time to invest. If you're looking for the long-term investments, even the short-term investments, the bear market is the right time to invest. And it has been like proven, that concept has been proven through analysis and all that. Timing investments, during a bull run, specific can be challenging. You should definitely like monitor social media, see what Twitter is saying about a project, see if the project has already accomplished some of the steps of their roadmap, see how far along they are in actually accomplishing their projects. Are they only starting up? Are they already delivering an end product? And other than that, just don't act upon FOMO. Don't act upon emotions too much. You should definitely just do analysis, think rationally and yeah, not too emotionally.
Okay, you mentioned two things that if I was a total newbie, right, in the crypto space, I would be wondering what they actually mean. Right, you mentioned the bull run and you mentioned the bear market. Okay, I want you to throw light into that. And when do we experience these things? Are there factors that influences the bear market and the bull run, right? And just explain what they mean and the factors that affect them.
Yeah. So this is a pretty loaded question. I can like go on and on about this, but simply said, like if you look at the economic history, the analysis, the graphs of the economy, like let's just leave crypto behind. Let's look at the economy. It always goes up and down, up and down, and this depends on different factors like housing, like loans, like banks. How are they performing, and all that. In crypto specifically, this analysis, this just goes up and down the same way it does in the real world, the real world economics. But specifically in crypto, it usually depends on hype. It usually depends on adoption as well. How many people are actually adopting this? And a leading factor that the adoption, like a leading factor which shows how much adoption actually happens, is the upcoming of new projects, new crypto projects. If a new crypto projects allows for a good adoption, this will make sure that we're going faster into an actual bull market, if that actually makes sense.
Now, so by what you have said, the bull run is when actually there's a surge in their price, while the bear market is when they go down in price. Now, is there any timing with regards to this, right? What influences the timing of the bull market, right, or the bear market? What influences? Are there anything that influences it?
That it's just analysis and what history says. Do you have any idea what could influence the
If we look at the charts, we had the bull run in 2017, and in 2021 we experienced another one which was like 4 years apart, and that's as a result of the Bitcoin halving, and we're expecting another bull run in 2024. So how does the Bitcoin, the halving of the Bitcoin affect the bull market? What actually causes it?
Well, I think it's about the everything in the crypto market is actually dependent on the price of Bitcoin. As soon as Bitcoin goes up, everything goes up. As soon as it goes down, it goes down. So the technology behind Bitcoin is the main cause of like, are we entering a bull market? Are we entering a bear market? How is it gonna? Because I know in 2024 the halving of Bitcoin is gonna happen, and it's expected to be like a bull market. If that answers your question.
Okay, yeah, that answers my question. So by that, we'll say that probably in 2024, we may experience another bull run.
That's expected, yes.
Okay, this will lead me to my next question, right? Now, are there specific tools or indicators that you can recommend for tracking market sentiment, right? Are there tools one could use for a viewer who is watching this right now and they're wondering, okay, where do I check up with things like this? Where do I follow up with the trend and the rest? Are there tools or indicators to get this done?
You know, you have, like you said, social media sentiment analysis. Just look at the social media, see where what people are saying, see where it's headed. Also, I personally also look at trading volume, order book data that's within like the exchange of KuCoin, for example. Then you also have dedicated crypto news websites, which I use. And there's a ton of projects which help with that right now. Like for example, CryptoTide, my latest video is about how an AI can actually predict the future price based on a different number of factors. So you have tons of tools. You just have to see what actually works for you, which you are kind of familiar with. But I would stick to within exchanges like trading volume, order books. Definitely check that out. But also keep in mind like Twitter, what are people actually saying?
Okay, so if I understand you very well, exchanges and social media is one place a beginner should look out for social media Is that
Beginner, definitely yes.
okay? Okay, fantastic. The trading volume and what's happening on Twitter.
I was just going to add with the trading volume, just look at the order book data as well. Like how are people selling and how are people buying? The order book data is how many people sell and buy, and you can like check that out as well.
Okay, so how do you when you look at the order book, right? When do you determine if it's a good project? If people are selling, does it mean it's a good project? If people are buying, does it mean it's a good project?
Well, it depends on numerous factors, but generally, I would say if a lot of people are putting buys in, then it's a good project. And if a lot of people are selling, then it's kind of logical in that sense. But you should definitely look at why are people doing this? Why is someone setting the price at that point? Does it mean that the project is doing something which is going to make the price surge or not? So you should look at the backing factors as well.
Okay, now just for our viewers who are probably beginners, now you talked about why are people buying. Now, if I'm a beginner and I want to know why people are buying, why are people
Mhm.
buying? Where would you recommend I look concerning the project?
Um,
Is
if
it a
it's
white
if
paper, or should I look at their social media, or what should I look at to be able to
you
know
should look
why people are buying into it?
you should look at what the project is doing. Is the project just look at the roadmap, see where it's headed, and see how far they are in their journey. For example, a lot of people are right now buying Bitcoin because they expect a halving next year.
Yeah.
So they're buying in, expecting the price to surge. You should look at similar projects just like that.
Okay, okay, that's awesome. I think that answers the question. So my next question will be, now with the crypto market, that is known to there are a lot of scams everywhere in the crypto space, right? How can a newbie or someone who is an expert protect themselves, right, from these scams, from fraudulent projects?
Well, you should firstly realize that no one in the crypto market is a financial advisor. No one is going to actually financially advise you anything. You should always do your own research. I say this in every video. You should just look at things rationally, not emotionally. Listen to what people say, but don't decide based on that alone. You should also use trusted platforms. Look at red flags, like for example, if an project doesn't have an audit is like they check if the code is okay of the contract, they check if everything is all right. You should definitely look at audits as well. Yeah.
Okay, okay, that's awesome. Now, moving forward, now what about risks? The risks of rock pulling and this exit scam? Because there are some project that, though there's a surge in the price and a few people make money, but it's been rock pulled, right? I've experienced some projects like that. How do the regular person out there, regular investor, escape such fraudulent activities or spot such fraudulent activities?
Yeah, that's a good question. Honestly, I think almost everyone in the crypto space has become victim of that. Me myself personally as well. So it's a really hard world to navigate. But what I can advise is definitely, like I said, check the audits of the project. Use trusted wallets as well. Don't just use like MetaMask. Trust wallet is also very good. Don't just use a random wallet. Also, it helps to have a separate wallet from like risky investments, I would say, and an actual wallet with your actual money. So that divides the two, so you have like more security. And yeah, for the rest, like you should monitor those projects. If you think an a project is a bit risky, let's say it's gonna rock pull or whatever, you should monitor the project on social media, see what people are saying. It's an ever-changing world in the crypto space, so anything can happen. You should always be aware of that.
Okay, awesome, awesome. So, from what you said, what I get is, um, if you are not so sure about a project, you shouldn't use your main wallet, right? You should have another wallet for a project, especially with we've seen where through airdrops, people's wallets have been hacked, and
Yes.
so a lot of people lose their money. Right. So moving on to the next question, which will be like my second to the last question. Now, apart from YouTube, right? Because I know you're a big YouTuber, right? Apart from YouTube and bagging of crypto, right? I know obviously you do. Are there other platforms or any other platforms or projects on the blockchain that has made you money? Now you can say it without actually mentioning names of specific projects. Can you tell us more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously YouTube is a big thing for me. Exchanges, I utilize exchanges daily, the big ones. Other than that, I would recommend like yield farming is a big thing, which you can farm coins. Staking is also something that has like benefited me long term as well, and it's better to stake your money than to actually keep it in banks these days. Other than that's pretty much it. Of course, I have these projects that I'm involved in. Mostly lately, like the past couple of months, these projects are AI connected. Like they have something to do with AI because it's a real big hype around it. It's everyone is talking about it. Apple is introducing like new stuff surrounding AI. So yeah.
Okay, awesome, awesome. So people should look at projects that are around AI and the rest.
That's what I would recommend. Yes.
Okay, okay. You mentioned something about staking, and I want you to throw more light into that. You talked about how it's more profitable to stake right now than to
Mhm.
keep your money in the bank. Okay, for a lot of our
Yes.
viewers who have money in the bank, what would you advise? I know it's not a financial advice, but what would you say? Right? Can you just
Yeah.
throw more light to someone who doesn't understand what staking is?
Yeah, definitely. So I used to keep my money in my bank, right? It gave me like an annual return of like 1%, 2% at most. It was like steady. But in Belgium, you also have literally banks which have like a negative return yearly. So you keep your money in the bank and you actually lose some money. So yeah, you realize on long term it's not beneficial for you to keep your money in the bank. So I looked at staking, right? And I'm talking about staking not in risky projects, but like KuCoin offers a lot of safe staking. You can, for example, put 100 USDT on the exchange and you can stake that. You can lock the money up for like a year and you get like a 6% return on that, which is crazy because the banks these days don't offer that. So yeah, staking is definitely the way to go. Do not keep your money in the bank. Honestly, don't do it. It's just it's useless in a sense.
I thought it was going to be different in Belgium. I didn't know it's the same economy everywhere.
Yeah, it's definitely the same. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually useless to keep your money in the bank right now. Okay,
Mhm.
so my last question is as we wrap up this interview, what final tips do you have for our viewers who are looking at this right now? Especially for them, for those who want to capitalize on the bull run in
Yeah.
2024, what advice would you have for them?
Do not put all your money into one project. Definitely don't do that. You should always diversify your money, look at different projects. You cannot take the risk of doing that. Even though you're going to get a 10x return on that investment, let's say you put it all into one, it's not worth it in the long term. You're going to make that mistake of actually like losing all your money into one project. Definitely in the crypto space, it's very volatile. Anything can happen. So definitely diversify. Always stay informed as well. Use like Cointelegraph, CoinDesk, Twitter, anything to keep your the information up to date in your head. You should also look at the long-term vision. Let's say Ethereum now is like a little low, it's the bear market, whatever. But look at long term. What is Vitalik, which is the person behind Ethereum, what is he going to do long term? Why should I invest in Ethereum? Should I invest just for the hype or should I invest because long term it's going to change the financial industry? And other than that, like don't do actions based off your emotions. Always stay calm. If you lose money, you lose money. It happens to the best of us. You should always think, okay, I lost money here, but you should know the reasoning behind it. You should not just say, okay, I lost money because I threw a gamble there. No, you should know like why did I lose it, how did I lose it, and how can I be better in the future. So yeah, that's pretty much. I'm not a financial advisor. These are just things I experience that I want to give to you guys. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. I believe anybody who has stayed to this point would have enjoyed everything you said, and I would have gotten enough value from our interaction today. Now, as I promised earlier, I said I was going to give a gift. I and Deni have a special gift for those of you who stayed to the end of this video. Now, everything we've shared in this video, right, we've put it together and even more in an ebook titled Crypto Dark Secrets. Now, it's going to be your gateway, right, into the cryptocurrency market. Okay. So, but we're giving it out for free only to the first 1,000 persons who would click the link around this video or in the description down below, right? If you click the link, you fill in your details, right, and you get the ebook delivered to your mail. Deni, I just want you to say something about that book.
I gotta say it's the perfect. If I were a beginner, it's the perfect way to actually get into the crypto industry, understand the terms, understand why and how I should act, navigate your way through it, find those gems, get 100x return on that. So it's, if you're a beginner, if you're just learning about crypto, it's the best way and the free way to actually learn about the crypto industry. I definitely recommend it.
Awesome, awesome. So for those of you who stayed to the end of this video, click the link somewhere around this video, right, to get the free download link. Remember, it's just for the first 1,000 persons who would see this. Thank you so much, Deni, for joining us today. We've had such a value-packed session, and we look forward to doing this more and more.
Yeah, thank you so much for inviting me. It's an honor to be here. Yeah, I love your content, by the way. I watched some videos, and the way you explain it and what you're doing actually in the space is very important. So I'm very happy to be here.
Yes, and I love what you always say in your video. Say, don't be foolish, but be bullish.
Exactly.
Yeah. So thank you, Deni, for joining me today. Right, it's bye from my end, and you have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye.